Most creators on YouTube never grow because they are talking to everyone. And if you're talking to everyone, then nobody can resonate with you. My name is Irfan and I run a Creators Forge community, and one common problem that I see most creators have is that they cannot identify their ideal client. So in this video right here, I'm going to show you today on this whiteboard right here exactly how to figure out who your videos should speak to. And we will do this by 4 very simple steps. So by the end of this video, you will learn how to keep them coming back, guaranteed. Let's get right into it and let's start with step number 1. And of course, step number 1 is you. When I first started YouTube with my Rookie Handyman channel, my first channel, I didn't sit down and invent the audience out of thin air. No, I asked myself, who am I? What stage of life am I in? What do I care about? What kind of people do I naturally attract to myself? And in my case, I was a full-time dad. I was working a demanding job and I loved fixing things around my house with my bare hands because I didn't like to call a handyman and pay out to them. And guess what? The people who connected with me were the same type of people. Busy family man trying to fix that leaking faucet or to build this closet all by themselves without calling a handyman. So you want to figure out who you are and what kind of people you attract to yourself. Just write down what stage of life you are in, what kind of hobbies do you have, what kind of skills do you have, even quirks, what kind of quirks do you have, because they are all magnets that will attract people to you, and they will attract people who will want to watch more of you. Step number 2 is simply do not reinvent the wheel. Study other creators in your niche. And I'm not saying here to steal ideas from other creators, I'm just saying to get inspired by them. For Rookie Handyman channel, I studied creators who were doing woodworking and who were doing house repairs. But I didn't just watch the video, I watched the comments also, and I would analyze what was happening in those comments, who's engaging, what type of patterns do you see, and what kind of people do you see in these comments? Like, are they young or old? Are they man or woman? From which country are they watching? Because if you do this with 3 or 4 creators in your niche, you will basically see all the patterns that you need to replicate on your videos. Replicate to attract that your ideal client. Step number 3, find out where your people are hanging out. Because they are hanging out somewhere. Find out where it is. Is it forums? Is it school communities? Is it Facebook group? Is it a Discord forum? Wherever it is. For example, if you're doing YouTube, there's this amazing community called Creators Forge, where like-minded creators get together and they just share their struggles. I can basically see what my members are talking about, like what their frustrations are, what kind of problems do they have, because this is gold. Because these frustrations, they are content that I should be speaking about, and I just need to speak about those things and I will attract my ideal client. And before we go to the step number 4, I highly recommend checking out Creators Forge community. This is a community of like-minded YouTube creators where we just get together, share our ideas, share our videos, ask for a feedback, share tips and tricks, and we just motivate and push each other to stay consistent on this crazy YouTube journey. So if this is something that sounds interesting to you, check out the link below, join Creators Forge, it's completely free, you have nothing to lose. But let's move on to the step number 4, and that is the person you are talking to. It's much easier to talk in your videos to one specific person than to talk to a crowd of 1,000 people. For my Rookie Handyman channel, that person looked like this. He was man, mid-30s and 40s. He loved tools, he loved to do things by themselves, and he watched videos on how to do those things. And I had all of these things in mind when I was making my videos. And funny thing about it, I actually gave him a name. My person was called Mick. And when I would make my videos, I wouldn't just speak to anyone. I was speaking directly to Mick. And when you have your Mick or Sarah or Riley, it's much easier to make those videos. And when they see your videos, when they watch your videos, they resonate with you, and because they think, wow, he's speaking directly to me, he's not shouting in a void, he knows my problems, he knows my struggles, he's speaking directly to me. That's why you need to define your person you need to give a name to him or her, and it's much easier to make your videos that way. And there you have it, 4 very simple steps. Start with you, study other creators in your niche, find the hangouts, and build your person, build your Mick. And if you do this right, instead of making random videos that are speaking to random people, you will be making content for someone specific. And then that's when your channel grows, and that's when you start getting clients from YouTube. And if you are worried about all of this AI bullshit that's going on lately, I highly recommend checking out this video right here, because YouTube is pushing authentic creators more and more out there, and your views, they could 15x in just 1 year. So make sure to check it out.